Don't you want devoted followers who leave their families for you, give their money to you, give their bodies to you, give up their lives for you, consider you God, and will kill for you? Don't you want to become a cult leader? Since the death of God, there's been a vacancy open. You can fill that void. Here's how. Structure your cult like an onion with the most benign and helpful features on the outside and most controlling, cookie, and evil parts at the secret inner core. Use deception. Don't tell them who you really are. Lie, leave out important information, or distort information. Establish front groups. Promise to fulfill their dreams. Offer them something free and get them to feel obligated to give you something in return. You could tell them time is running out and that they must make their decision now or it will be too late. Do not give them time to think. Diminish doubting commiseration by separating your new recruits from one another. Surround them with happy, true believers, so when in doubt they will tend to do what everyone around them is doing and believe this is normal. Start with a prolonged period of love bombing. Surround them with unconditional love and attention. Your girl family must act friendly and interested. Get information and hone their weak spots, and then use this information to manipulate them. Gradually, over time, you will begin to shape the recruit's behavior by granting or withholding this love and attention. After they've bonded, slowly start making your demands upon them. The message being, nothing in this world has value unless it relates to the leader or the ultimate purpose. Control their behavior. Prescribe a rigid schedule. Keep them active and with as little sleep as possible. If you can, restrict their eating habits to low-protein food. Control their thoughts. Control their emotions. Induce guilt and fear. Control information. Keep them from knowing all the workings of the cult. Block out any information which is critical of the group. Encourage members to spy and report on one another. Separate the recruit from themselves by attacking the self and inducing a mental breakdown disguised as a spiritual awakening. When they start to freak out, have side effects, or hallucinate, tell them they are flushing out the bad stuff inside. Make them paranoid about their own bodies or thought processes. Tell them that there is a part of their mind they must eliminate in order to find happiness. Claim authority. If you come from a divine source, focus scientific research, or special knowledge. Make up stories about yourself to boost your importance. But do not be stupid about it. Start slowly. A good con man takes a little bit of truth and lots of lies and pulls the wool over the eyes of the ignorant. Induce trance states and self-hypnosis by practicing thought-stopping rituals and repetitive acts like dancing, spinning, singing, over-breathing, and chanting. Practice prolonged hours of meditation. In these trance states, they are more receptive and suggestible. Revert them back to childhood dependence and mindless obedience. Encourage separation from their family. Encourage dependency and conformity. Discourage autonomy and individuality. Have confessionals where people demonize their early lives and only praise their life in the group. Write the past as terrible, even if it was great. Isolate them from the rest of the world. Make them feel part of a special elite group with an important mission. Tighten your group's bond by establishing scapegoats and enemies. Demonize outsiders as less than human, biased, corrupt, or conspiring against the group. Develop an us versus them mentality. Fighting resistance. Tell them that your critical thoughts are evidence that they have committed crimes against the group. Start investigating them and make up crimes. Make them feel guilty. Indoctrinate with fear. Tell them that they could be possessed by evil spirits, or suggest if they should ever leave, something bad will happen to them. Make it easier for them to die for you by calling their bodies containers that are shit before they evolve into higher life forms. It's that simple. Now, don't you want to become a cult leader? Don't you want devoted followers who leave their families for you, give their money to you, give their bodies to you, give up their lives for you, consider you God, and will kill for you?